one of the things I hear a lot from leaders is they feel sometimes they've got to be a shield for their team. They've got to protect their team from others in the organisation. So some things that I hear a lot of leaders say they want to shield their team from is the feedback from other departments, other functions, other stakeholders about how they actually view the work that the team's currently doing. And it's almost like, oh, I've got to shield that because they won't feel appreciated by those other stakeholders. Another thing is actually the expectations and the workload that the rest of the organisation or other stakeholders wants this team to take on board. And leaders feel they've got to almost protect them from that. The intent behind being a shield is really, really positive. Because again, you try not to overwhelm the team. You want the team to feel really engaged, really appreciated. But the problem that comes with that is we are disempowering that team. By being a shield from the feedback and the expectations from other stakeholders, we're actually disempowering them without realising it. And as a result of that, that team's not quite aligned to what they really need to do. What that then leads to is the leader of that team then carries more on their shoulders. They're carrying more and more. They're feeling they need to do that work for themselves. And that in itself becomes too much of a burden and is overwhelming. What we do need to do is got to move away from being a shield and instead focus on being a filter. So instead of thinking that we need to protect our team, we've got to make sure that we're empowering our team. But being a filter is actually part of the process. So filtering the information so we can translate it in a way that the team understands. But the team does need to get the reality of what other stakeholders think of the team's current performance. We also need in being a filter is to make sure that we're sequencing the work in a way that's digestible and manageable from a capacity point of view. But they still need to understand that this is the volume of work that we need to get through. This is the expectation that the organisation has of us. This is what success actually looks like and where we're at. But the role of a leader is to just filter that. So again, one of the things I just want to really challenge all leaders on is to not think that we need to protect our team by being a shield, but instead just focus more on being a filter. All the best.